Chiang Rai braces for more floods after river breaches, new warnings issued. Chiang Rai is grappling with yet another bout of severe flooding following last month's destructive deluge. The Ko Sai and Mae Chan communities have been hit hard, as overnight downpours caused the Sai River to breach a sandbag floodwall, inundating the area and leaving residents scrambling. Fortunately, quick action by military forces allowed for timely evacuations before the floodwaters surged. Today, the Chiang Rai Public Relations Office confirmed the damage, but more challenges are looming. The Northern Meteorological Station has issued warnings that 70% of the province is expected to see further rainfall, driven by a high-pressure system from China and a monsoon trough over northern Thailand. The Kok River's water levels are rising, and low-lying districts like Mueang, Wiang Chai, Mae Chan, Doi Luang, and Chiang Saen remain on high alert for potential flooding and landslides. Authorities have advised these areas to keep rescue teams and equipment on standby. Overnight rain intensified the river's current, causing the flood levees to fail in multiple villages, including Ban Ko Sai, Ban Mae Lungkon, Ban Ko Sang, and Ban Pham Quai. Residents, volunteers, and officials working in the affected areas have been urged to relocate to higher ground until water levels recede. Nationwide kindness, florists and volunteers unite to honor young bus fire victims. Yesterday, a local florist in Utai Thani province took to social media, requesting donations of white flowers to adorn the funerals of the victims of the tragic bus fire, most of whom were school children. However, just 3 hours after starting the campaign, he had to close it due to an overwhelming response. Donations of white flowers poured in from provinces like Bangkok, Nakhon Pathom, and even Chiang Mai. Shavalit Waikasakorn, the florist, explained that he received more flowers than anticipated. I initially asked for white flower donations because I knew I wouldn't have enough to cover all the funerals. But within 3 hours, the contributions exceeded my expectations, and we now have enough flowers to honor the victims of the bus fire in Pathum Thani, he said. White flowers were chosen for their symbolism of purity and innocence, fitting as most of the victims were children aged 9 to 14. 23 people, including 20 students and 3 teachers, lost their lives when the bus caught fire in an accident on Vibhavadi Rangsit Road. All but one of the victims have been identified, with their bodies returned to their home province last night. The funeral service is being held at Wat Khao Friar Sankaram School in Utai Thani's Lansak district. In addition to the flowers, many volunteers have stepped forward to assist in organizing the funeral. Flower decorators from Ayutthaya, Saraburi, Konburi, and Chainat have traveled to help. Last night, families, friends, and provincial officials gathered at the school to receive the remains of the victims in a solemn atmosphere. A religious ceremony had taken place last night at 8 p.m., led by Privy Councillor Jen Surayad Chulanant. The royally sponsored funeral is scheduled for next Tuesday. Bus company under scrutiny after fatal school trip fire, illegal gas tanks uncovered. The tour bus company involved in the tragic deaths of 20 school children and 3 teachers is facing serious legal troubles after officials uncovered illegal modifications. On Wednesday, the driver of the bus, which was engulfed in flames on Tuesday, was denied bail by the Thanyaburi Provincial Court as investigations continue. The investigation intensified when the owner of the bus company was questioned at Kukot Police Station in Pathum Thani Province. The case against the company gained further momentum on Thursday when transport officials raided a garage in Nakhon Ratchasima, Korat, where they discovered 5 other buses from the same fleet being secretly modified. Investigators found that these buses, like the one that exploded, were equipped with unsafe and uncertified gas tanks. The Department of Land Transport described the discovery as a clear attempt to hide illegal activity. The owner had previously promised to present the buses for inspection in Lopburi but failed to do so. Officials tracked the buses using GPS and discovered that efforts were underway to remove the illegal gas cylinders. The investigation revealed that the buses had been fitted with 11 gas cylinders instead of the 6 legally certified by the Department of Land Transport. Investigators suspect that a gas leak from the tanks on the overloaded bus may have caused last Tuesday's deadly explosion, although the exact cause is still being determined. The bus involved in the fatal incident was found to have been operating illegally with an uncertified gas system, which had been leaking prior to the explosion. The 50-year-old vehicle was owned by Shinbut Tour Company Limited, and its engineering had been managed by Shinbut Engineering, Thailand, Company Limited. On Wednesday, the company's owner, Mr. Songwit Shinbut, was questioned by police for over 3 hours. He did not comment on the case, but stated he would attend the victims' funerals and promised to compensate the families. "I can't help but question the value placed on a child's life today. How can financial compensation ever replace the lives of these innocent children or the 3 teachers who perished? Offering money feels like an insult to the memory of these beautiful souls and their dedicated educators." Thai rice industry faces challenges as India resumes exports and currency strengthens, call for reforms. The Thai Rice Exporters Association, TREA, has raised concerns over the impact of India resuming rice exports on September 28, putting pressure on Thailand's rice market. TREA President Chukiat Arphaswangs explained that India's return, coupled with the Thai baht strengthening to a 30-month high of 32.37 per US dollar by September 30, has weakened Thai rice exporters' competitiveness, leading to revenue losses of 3 to 4 baht per dollar. The wholesale price of Thai white rice, 5%, has plummeted from 22 baht per kilogram at the beginning of the year to around 16 to 16.5 baht per kilogram. This decline has also affected farm gate prices for Thai paddy rice, 25% moisture, which have dropped from 10,000 baht per ton during India's export ban to 8,000 to 9,000 baht per ton as of September 30. Prices are likely to continue falling as Thai exporters try to stay competitive against India's increased rice supply. Thailand's rice market is also under pressure from competitors like Vietnam, Pakistan, Myanmar, and Cambodia, where lower production costs, higher yields, and weaker currencies give them an edge in pricing. Chukiat noted that global rice trade may remain slow in the short term as buyers monitor price trends after India's return. He also highlighted predictions of increased global rice production next year due to higher rainfall linked to La Nina. As a result, importing countries, like Indonesia, are expected to reduce rice imports, with the U.S. Department of Agriculture forecasting a drop in Indonesia's annual imports from 4 million tons to 1.5 million tons. These challenges could reduce Thai rice exports from 8.5 to 8.7 million tons this year to just 6 million tons in 2025. Meanwhile, India, the top rice exporter globally, is expected to export 18 to 19 million tons this year, with even higher numbers projected for 2025. Vietnam is also set to surpass Thailand as the second largest rice exporter by focusing on premium varieties like fragrant and soft rice, which command higher prices. Chukiat urged the Thai government to introduce urgent reforms to improve the long-term competitiveness of Thai rice by cutting production costs, boosting yields, and investing in research and development to add value to the country's rice products. Pheu Thai Party halts amnesty bill efforts amid coalition concerns. The Pheu Thai Party has decided to halt its efforts to advance an amnesty bill, recognizing that doing so could lead to political turmoil and threaten the stability of its already precarious coalition government. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra, the party is navigating a complex political landscape with significant opposition from the Senate. Although Pheu Thai holds a slim majority in parliament, it remains cautious about altering essential constitutional provisions, especially those related to the ethical standards for political office holders. The 2017 constitution, drafted by the military junta known as the NCPO, presents substantial challenges to any meaningful reforms. A daunting referendum process necessitates that at least 50% of eligible voters participate and that more than 50% support any proposed amendments, a challenging double majority requirement. Additionally, even if the public supports the changes, Pheu Thai must secure the backing of 1/3 of the Senate, which is a tall order given the current political dynamics. The amnesty bill itself is highly controversial, and Senate factions are likely to oppose it, putting its prospects in jeopardy. Nonetheless, Pheu Thai is not without influence. With 142 government MPs, bolstered by 25 from General Thamanat Prompau's faction, the party has considerable sway in the lower House of Representatives. The opposition People's Party, holding 143 seats, has expressed support for constitutional reform. Demonstrating political prudence, Pheu Thai is adopting a more cautious stance. We must proceed with caution to ensure stability and avoid unnecessary political complications, stated a party spokesperson. By postponing legislative changes, Pheu Thai is safeguarding its position and sidestepping confrontation with the Senate. Meanwhile, the People's Party is mobilizing citizens to advocate for a new constitution. However, Pheu Thai's slow and steady approach could yield benefits in the long run, as the party appears to be focused on maintaining stability, extending its time in office, and building stronger public support, according to reports from The Nation. Pheu Thai, a PPMP from Chiang Mai, labeled the 2017 constitution a political time bomb, criticizing its facilitation of judicial activism and military interference in governmental affairs and public life. This issue is apparent, yet the government is reluctant to address it openly. Why is the charter rewrite being prioritized after middle and long-term policy issues? And why hasn't the government committed to a timeline for starting and completing this process? Pheu Thai questioned. She also expressed concern about the lack of public engagement in the new policy statement, which stands in contrast to earlier commitments that included public involvement in shaping the charter referendum question and drafting the new constitution. She voiced skepticism about whether the public would have a role in the charter rewrite, the possibility of electing a new charter drafting assembly, and whether the promised charter reform will actually materialize. Thank you for tuning in today. To stay informed with the latest news, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Stay safe, keep dry, and have a wonderful day ahead.